It seems like it's been with me for as long as I can remember. We all have an instinctual desire to feel loved and connected, physically and psychologically, like our need to eat, breathe, and sleep. I come to interact with someone, speak with someone, and it is triggered. Alarms are sounded and walls are raised. Unconscious of my knowing, it happens, and I react. Do they like me? Who am I? Who are they? Am I being true to myself? How do they think? It is possible that I am self-sabotaging, that my self-esteem is just so shot that I fully believe any sort of connection will not be made. I have plenty of data to back it up. I've been like this for so long that I'm not aware of the reaction. It is who I am in that moment, yet it feels false. The only connections I seem to have are the ones I had with those before I degenerated and fell further into my pit of anxiety. At the root of it, I believe, is that I don't know who I am. So, when I come to interact with others, how can I know them if I have no basis for knowing myself? Perhaps everyone else also does not know themselves, but the sense I get is that others have a fairly solid sense of self. And this is where I become lost, and the potential for any new connections is deemed impossible. For how else can I connect than to identify with someone else's constructed self? Yet, I cannot even construct a self for myself. So I fail to do it for others, and I seem to take this somewhat seriously in my struggle. And this is also where I think I get lost. There seems to be another way of being that I am not, a wavelength that I've been bounced from. Perhaps others do not know themselves or others either, but they do not take this lacking so seriously. I, here, am taking life and my interactions with others somewhat seriously, trying to understand them. And as I perceive others to not take things so seriously, we then become distance. I sense the rejection. I have been too serious, too nice, too politically correct, and the other person does not want that. They don't seem to want to overthink life. In my eyes, they seem to want to be more indifferent or careless, but if I put myself in their shoes, why should they want to be such a way? Their behavior doesn't seem like the natural default to me. It seems like a constructed behavior, a layer of conditioning, which is a defense mechanism to the truth of life and the fear of taking life seriously. Ignorance is bliss, but it seems fake. It doesn't want to work for a real connection. Perhaps I should just tell others these things that I think and feel, but that doesn't seem to help either. I've tried. Perhaps I'm fighting too hard in desperation for that desire to feel loved and connected, and it's just too much for others, or I'm just self-sabotaging to avoid rejection. I've been lacking connection for so long that I forget how to do it, losing before the game has begun, and that is my social anxiety.